up, guys? Working on the International day. Gonna try to get the fuel tank mounted, throw a new fitting, fuel line in. I've got a pump, inline pump. The mechanical pump on this isn't working. I put a new one on, it's not working. So I think little lobe or whatever on the cam that actuates it is probably wore down. So we got a Holley inline fuel pump. We'll throw that on. We'll throw a new line on. Fuel tank mounted, and then I've had it running on starting fluid. I've had it running out of a can, and the mechanical pump pulled that. So I don't know if it's just too long of a run and it couldn't pull enough fuel or what the issue was, but I tried over and over multiple different things, so it didn't work out. So I think let me grab you to get this bracket mounted for the fuel tank. I think I'm just going to use the existing brackets, and then I've already checked the fuel tank's wide enough, so I think we can just hang it off of here and then the next one back. That'll be the easiest. So I'm going to take the brackets off the fuel tank, and then we'll get holes drilled, get that hung, and then we'll get the fuel tank hung.
No retreat, no backing out. Gang ties.
All right. Wrestled that around for a while. Got it kind of where I think I'm okay with it. I don't like the strap setup. I don't like being able to see the bolts. I wanted it rotated so that the bracket was against the frame. And I'll make a different strap setup eventually. Probably, maybe not. Who knows? But I don't like that. I wanted it rotated so you just saw straps. I actually wanted the tank out a little further, but then I would have had to cut the straps weird. So this will work for now. And then I flipped it around. I had it, 180. Flipped it around so that the cap's still accessible. Mounted it to the bed, thinking that was a great idea. And that way, because right now it's a little low, the bed's gonna get raised probably a ½ inch because it's just metal on metal right now. I want to put wood in between it, like factory flatbeds and box trucks and everything. But so that sounded like a great idea. Drilled the holes, got everything mounted and everything. And I gotta flip the bed around anyway. So that was stupid. So stupid. But whatever. It's mounted. It's good enough to go. I need to go get a fitting because I don't do anything right ever. I don't ever think things through. I need to grab a 3/8 hose fitting, drill into the tank, put that in the bottom. That way, hopefully it'll gravity feed the tiniest bit of fuel, and then that pump won't be starved all the time or anything. It won't be pulling from like a hose down in the tank or anything. It'll be pulling from the bottom, so there'll be constant force trying to push that fuel out anyway. So we will grab a fitting and we'll be right back, and then we'll just go somewhere down, probably on the side, not underneath, on the side, and just throw a straight fitting in. Or maybe go on the bottom and then throw like a 90, so just come out, whatever. And then we'll run it up. That fuel line might be, I don't know, I need to look. I might not even need a bunch of fuel line because there's a line right there, if you can see it, hard line. I could just go hose to that, then throw the pump in somewhere. I don't know, whatever. We'll figure that out here in a minute. All right, hopefully this works out for testing purposes. I'm not mounting the fuel pump yet or anything. I'm just gonna use Milwaukee battery that's pretty much dead. Got a little bit of fuel leaking down at our fitting. That's because I just jammed that in there, drilled it a little bit, close to the size, jammed it in there and threaded it in. Let it kind of tap itself. So that's gonna need addressed. So everything we're doing today is pretty temporary. Like I said, I got to flip the bed around, remount the tank, throw the new fitting in. I've got to mount this fuel pump if it all goes as planned. So I got a battery hooked up. Hopefully this engine's not seized or anything. It's been a while. Okay. Well, golly. Oh, it's already stripped. Never mind. We'll just sit you over here. Oh, that'll work. Alright. Hopefully this works too for testing. Golly, that's loud. Sounds like it might be pumping something. Alright. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Brother. Doesn't sound like it's running. Alright, well, before I drain my battery all the way down, let's go see if we're pumping fuel, I guess. Let's, oh yeah, it's getting fuel. Right fitting. Might be leaking up there a little bit. We're running. Tapped the bowls a couple times and must have been stuck float or something. Running fine. Idle sounds a little high, but I had the choke on. Brother. Alright, I gotta say I'd call that kind of a win. Sounds like it's gonna die. Idle needs adjusted. pedal needs adjusted, the gas pedal. They don't have much anyway, but this one's got like literally that much movement. Needs gone through. I don't know if it gets warm. I don't know anything about the 392. I planned on yanking it and just throwing a Cummins in it, so I didn't want to use this engine at all, and here we are. I haven't got a Cummins yet for it. Haven't finished the brakes. I went all juice brakes. It's got 02 International 4700 axles front and rear, so I could just throw the semi wheels right on. But yeah, I'd call that a win. We'll get everything hard mounted. That's all boring for you. I mean, it's just throwing the tank's technically mounted for now. The pump I'll wire into the, probably come off the alternator, I don't know yet, but I'll wire that pump in and mount it probably on the back side of this, probably the back side of this rocker, maybe even the frame rail, I don't know. But short little video. The international videos are always short because I just try to accomplish like one thing on it every now and then. The next big thing, I've got a drive shaft that's shortened down. I've already talked about that, but I've got a drive shaft I need to order U-joints for. I ordered some, they were wrong. Ordered more, they were wrong. So I need to get the U-joints for that, and then look at the rear springs, shackles, all that to get the brakes mounted up. And then technically we could drive it, move it around, see if it goes through the gears, see what it does. So I think that'll be, kind of bummed it's such a short video, but I think that'll be it for this one. Like I said, I just wanted to get it running in this video on its own, running under its own power, not external. I mean, it's still an external pump, but it's going to live on the truck. I had an external pump rigged up before. Actually, it's right there, with a can and some air hose from a line that broke. So I got it to run on that. Knew everything was kind of, sort of, maybe good if I could get fuel from this tank to the engine. So that's cool. I'm happy with that. I don't know if it's got a crazy intake leak or something, or I bet this the carb. Hear a lot of hissing, but all right, I'm gonna quit rambling. We'll end this video, and I'll get back to you guys with another one.